So the Niners are playing Seattle in the first round. And Seattle, we don't take them seriously. I mean, they just had to fight really hard to beat the Rams, who the Niners destroyed twice this year. But I think the one thing we got to point out about Seattle is their defense is legit. It's really good. Now, it's not good against the run, but the Niners ran for 170 against them about a month ago, less than a month ago, and only scored 21. And then after that game, the Seahawks played the Chiefs, lost, of course, but they gave up 24. So those are the two best offenses in the league right now. Kansas City and the Niners, 21 points, 24 points. Statistically, over the last 3, 4, 5 games, I mean, they have a top 5 defense in the league, and it's really hard to throw against them, at least statistically. That's my pitch to make this game interesting. What do you think? Did I do it? Are you interested?
I just don't. I'm not buying it, man. I just think the 49ers are better from top to bottom than Seattle. It is definitely tough to beat a team 3 times in the same year. We saw that with the Rams last year. That's something that is definitely concerning. That's why we didn't make the Super Bowl last year. We had to play a team 3 times in the same year. It's going to be tough, but honestly, man, from top to bottom, I think the 49ers are just superior to this team. And I'm not buying it, man. I think the 49ers are going to beat Seattle this weekend, this Saturday.
Yeah, I think so too. I just don't believe Geno Smith is going to really challenge. I mean, I've seen him against the Niners defense twice. He was, not impactful. That's the nicest thing I could say about him against the Niners defense. He was not impactful. He was not good enough. I mean, I thought Taylor Heineke posed a bigger threat than freaking Geno. Geno to me is a check down machine. He gets out there and he throws a bunch of short passes and he completes a bunch of passes, and it's like, for whatever reason, they hate Russell Wilson in Seattle. So all he does is go out there and play the exact opposite of Russell Wilson. I'll just throw the first read check down all the time. Great, man. Sweet. And you're 9-8. Like, I don't know. To me, at least Russell Wilson gave you the big play. Maybe less now because he's older, but I'm not. If I were a Niner fan, I'm not scared of Geno. I'm scared of Russell Wilson. Russell beat him this year. So I don't know. I'm just interested to see what Seattle's defense can do, I guess.
Russell Wilson on Seattle was scary. Russell Wilson on Denver was not really scary. Denver's defense is the problem that the 49ers had. Geno has a really high, I think he has the highest, I believe he has the highest completion percentage in the NFL, but it's, like you're saying, a lot of.
The thing with Russell, though, is like if the game's close late, which it usually is on his teams, he'll make a play. And again, in the Denver game, they sucked, but the game was close late. He scrambled for like 15 yards on 3rd and long. He'll make one play that helps. And I don't see Geno making any plays. He's not a playmaker. At least maybe I don't watch enough Seattle Seahawks, but he puts up good numbers. He's efficient. He's Jared Goff. I'm not worried about him.
They struggle with the Rams. I mean, they barely were able to.
They can't score.
Yeah, against the Rams.
Geno.
So it took a bad throw by Baker Mayfield in that game for them. The Rams had a chance to beat them yesterday. So, I mean, Seattle's defense, they've done well as of recent. I'm not sure who they've been playing, though. I haven't really been following their schedule. Who have they been playing?
Well, I'm just saying they held the Niners to 21. They held Kansas City to 24. So those are two legit defensive performances. Those two.
Yeah, those are legit. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, they can't stop the run, but they gave up 170 on the ground to the Niners and held to 21. So they still have a good defense. It's going to be a big challenge for Brock. It was a big challenge for Brock, but he was hurt and it was in Seattle. Let's see what they can do in Levi's. It might be raining too. Who knows what that game's going to look like?
Short week in Seattle too. I mean, maybe we got to take that into consideration, but I'm not buying it. I think Seattle is just not – they're lucky to be in the playoffs right now.